You know you ain't pay for this. You know you ain't pay for this. You know you ain't pay for this.
Hello?
You know you ain't pay for this.
Bitch,
What?
let me tell you what happened. All these niggas in my DM, they be capping. I'm laughing, but I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah.
Let's start a podcast to talk about it.
Ooh, let's give us something they can relate to.
Yep.
Made for the ladies, but niggas can listen to. Talk about experience, give advice. Don't forget to follow us
You
and
know you ain't pay
subscribe.
for this.
Hey.
What's up? It's your girl
Hey.
D.
And it's your girl Cle.
And
And this
this
is Bitch. Let me tell you what happened. The podcast.
Okay.
Okay, y'all. What is up, y'all? I am feeling good, feeling great.
Me too. I had an edible.
Oh, look at you. You acting like it. I know y'all. Excuse Deanna. I'm going to apologize for her already because I know that at some point there's going to be a tragedy. Okay. At some fucking point in time. But you guys, look, small victories here on Bitch. Let me tell you what happened. We got the camera working now. If y'all can tell, we look a little clearer than we have been. We're not looking like little fuzzy stuffed animals anymore.
Oh, looking ashy.
Ashes, motherfucker. We was looking ashy as
It
hell.
was looking real 1980.
It was okay though. We was giving vintage.
Right, we was giving
Okay. We
vintage.
was giving fucking vintage. So right now, you guys, we just want you guys to tag at least 5 people in the comments. Let them know. Come on over there, Bitch. Let me tell you what happened is live. Also, share this on YouTube and on Facebook. So we are gonna share because I need to share, you guys. I need to copy the link. I got to send it to all my BGs. But in the meantime, in between time, while we are sharing, we want you guys to, let me see, follow us on social media. And these are our personal handles. And we also do have one for,
Bitch, let me tell you what happened.
where is, oh, here you go. Yeah, I don't know how to do all this stuff. Normally, this is Deanna's thing that she does.
But she's learning. She's learning.
Yeah, so we want you guys to please.
That was your computer.
Yes.
But let me say this. Let me give kudos to my best friend. It was best friend that figured out how we can have better audio and video at the same time because we were having to pick and choose. Like, do we want to sound good or do we want to look good? But we wanted to do both. So she figured it out. And I want to give her kudos simply because she's a tech person, but she's like,
I'm new to all these mics and shit. So
right.
Yes, I don't be knowing all of that. But yes, I figured that shit out. I'm happy. I'm proud of myself. I am
Right.
very proud of myself.
So y'all, once again, go ahead and start sharing, tagging your friends so we can get into the conversation. We have a couple of interesting topics that we're going to talk about. So
that's what I'm doing right now, you guys. I'm not just on my phone. I am sharing the podcast. Let me go here.
Hey. When you join in, make sure you come in. Let us know that you're watching. If you are a first-time listener, let us know that as well, because we love to engage with all of our listeners and our viewers and everything. Because of you and your added conversation, it really makes it very diverse, funny, and fun. So make sure that you are engaging in the comments. You never know. You might find your bae in the comments. I don't know.
Cause yeah, I'm gonna tell you something, ladies. Y'all need to come on over to Bitch Let Me Tell You What Happened to watch, because we have a lot of male viewers.
70% of our listeners are men.
Yes.
I guess they like to hear us talk like niggas.
Is that what it is?
I think that's
I have been tapping into my feminine energy, you guys. I'm not on it.
You know what? I'm so tired of these words. I'm tired of femininity. I'm tired of normalized. I'm tired of high value. I'm tired of what else folks be saying? Triggers. And I'm not saying, to be insensitive.
Bitch, I be triggered though.
Yeah, but I just
we
say it all the time. Let's normalize. Let's not. Let's just be quiet. Okay?
Just let me be triggered. Shit.
Well, I ain't gonna say let you be triggered, but I'm just saying, like, how every so often there's a group of words that gets overused all the time, and normalize is one of them. High value. I'm so sick of this shit. What else? Masculine energy, alpha male, beta male, simp. All of these words I would like to retire at the end of 2021, please.
Well, guess what? It's not gonna fucking happen, y'all. It ain't. Yeah, I'm still sending this thing, y'all. Who else can I send it to?
So what other hoes I get? I can.
Okay, look.
I need to send it to some people too.
Yeah, I'm sending it.
This is the sharing party.
Yeah, so I'm just sending it to every freaking body. Okay.
Wait a minute, Chloe. Hold on. Oh, there's no money.
Oh my God.
No, I was looking for the YouTube link. And I saw a video. Alrighty. All right, as you continue to share, we can kind of go ahead and get started with the conversation.
Okay, you guys. Okay, so I done shared this link enough. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the first. What is it? I don't know.
How was your week?
I don't know how to do this thing. You have to do this because I
just did.
Yeah, I do the comments.
Okay.
That's why I not do.
So we always start off with how was your week?
Why we always introduce it like that every week?
I have no idea.
We just start doing this shit.
Whatever, we're gonna keep going. I mean, it's no other way to introduce. How was your week, friend? Like, what happened? What did you do for the weekend?
So, bitch, let me tell you what had happened was. You go first.
Oh, well, first I gotta share a story that we both shared last week after we got done with the podcast. So me and Cle went to Half Shell, and that is our go-to restaurant late nights or whatever. And so we sitting at the bar. Of course, it's majority men, and we're like maybe 2 of the 3 women sitting at the bar. Mm-hmm. So I noticed that our server, I'm always picking up on stuff like this. It was like she was giving us half-ass service. And
that server does it all the time, though.
But it wasn't like we were being rude or, having her to do a whole bunch of different things like some people do. And so she is 2 guys that we ended up just kind of chit-chatting with or whatever. And she walks over, like sachets over to where those young men were. And they were, pretty attractive or whatever. And she leans on the counter and she was like, you guys are going to come back and see me next week? And they was like, yeah, we'll come back. And she was like, yeah, my name is Sita, like Mama Sita.
Yeah, it was so funny.
And I was like, Mama Sita, can you see to your ass over here?
It was so funny because when she said it, we both looked up and looked at each other and we just died laughing. And it was a guy sitting at the bar next to me. He heard it too. He was fucking tripping too. Like, we was like, what? Like Mama Sita. We was like, Mama Sita, give us that motherfucking receipt. Because right. We waiting on, bitch. We waiting on that motherfucking receipt.
And then she ends up, and y'all know me, I could get a little, I won't say a little mean, but I am all about
she was getting
service.
Feisty as fuck.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, Sita. Because she never told us her name. Hey, Sita, can you give us our checks?
She did not tell us.
And I was like, why you busy over there? I don't know what I said, but I know it was something smart. Yeah, but by this point, we had already gotten our food. So
yeah, we had already gotten our food. We were waiting to pay, and it took her forever.
And we was literally like right in front of her. She didn't refill our Coca-Colas. It wasn't like she had to make a drink or anything.
Nope, because I did not drink anything.
But the food was good, okay?
The food was good.
Because
sometimes they be hitting and missing sometimes.
It just depends on who baked her.
It definitely does.
But anyway, she like slick throw down my credit card.
She did throw your car down.
And
She heard
like,
us laughing at her. I gave the bitch cash, and I gave her what the gratuity they put on the ticket.
But we were probably wrong for laughing at her. But it was so funny. Like,
it was hilarious. It kind of
high
off,
too.
Yeah, and it caught us off guard.
Sita, like
Mama Sita. Okay, then, girl.
Well, anyway, that was one short story that we shared. I'll share another one. This past weekend, I went out of town with my band. Well, one of the bands I work with. We went to Wrightsville Beach or Wilmington, North Carolina. I have been on the East Coast, but I've never been to that part of North Carolina. Mm-hmm. And we was at a resort hotel, mm-hmm. and we was by the beach. I was a bitch on the beach, okay? Had a good time. I feel like I got paid to vacate because I know I slept for most of the day. I ate really good, and I had some moments of being lifted because I took a gummy, and I got it from an actual CBD store. I took a gummy before I woke up or something like that, and I was like still living.
She don't even remember, y'all. I'm gonna stop introducing you to drugs because every time then she don't never remember shit, and then it be my fault because I be like, bitch, I should have never gave you them gummies. I should have never started her ass from doing this shit. I'm not a bad influence though, but anyway, but
actually you didn't get me started on the edibles.
Okay, but good. Yeah, that makes me feel a whole lot better. Get that shit about my chest. Okay?
You just gave me access to get them quicker.
Yeah, but my week, I just worked, y'all. I worked, and I had a really good weekend at work because, ironically, last week I had so many cancellations in the salon, and I was like, damn. I was looking at my little, my expected coinage. I was like, hold on. But in those 2 days that I did ended up working, that people did not cancel. Some people did reschedule for later in the week. And so I ended up still having a really, really good week at work. So I was happy about that. What else did I do? I stayed in the house.
No, bitch, you that situation that happened at the mall.
Oh, yes, they did have y'all. Okay, so this is kind of a serious story, but there was a was it called a mass shooting?
Yeah, because multiple people were shot.
Yeah, so a mass shooting at Kroger in Carterville, which is like the outskirts of Memphis, Tennessee. Because I'm not going to tell them say it's Memphis because they're the outskirts like a motherfucker. But anyway, the outskirts of Memphis, and it was a mass shooting. An employee came back in and opened fire.
Oh, it was an employee.
It was an employee, an irate employee. Yep. So he came in and everything, but the thing is, when this was happening, I was in the mall in Carterville, and I was in Forever 21, and the young lady walks up to me. I have a handful of clothes. I was on the phone with Deanna telling her how I should not be buying these clothes and I should not be spending this money. And so I had a handful I had so much shit in my hand. And so anyway, I end up, the lady walks up to me and said, "Ma'am, what's your name? We can hold your items for you. We're instructed to close the store down because there is a active shooter in the area." My black ass thinking that the motherfucker's in the mall. I ran for dear fucking life.
That's not funny.
It's not funny, but it was nothing but all the other customers were black. So all us at the door run out that motherfucking door.
Ain't nobody asking.
Ain't nobody. And I was like, okay, active shooter, okay. And we ran up out that motherfucker because I'm thinking that it's in the mall. So I'm finding out that Deanna's looking it up and found that they shut the high school down, had the schools locked down, and my nephew is at the Carterville High. So I was kind of concerned, but of course the guy ended up killing himself, so he wasn't a danger, and somebody did pass away, and there were a lot of injured people. It was a sad situation, but the fact that it was so close, because one of my homeboys, friend guys or whatever, he frequents that Kroger very, very often. And he was just in there. And then I saw on Facebook, one of my good friends, Katie, her grandmother had just left that Kroger and she lives in Carterville. And she was like, her grandmother said she had been gone for like 15 minutes before this happened. So she got out of there just in time. Yeah, so we want to just, send some prayers out for those families that were impacted by that shooting in Carterville Kroger. But that was kind of serious though. But on the lighter note, Sunday I did have Sunday fun day with my girl Dinah. So that was cool. But other than that, y'all, I didn't do anything. I'm becoming an old lady. I don't even be in no hotels for y'all. I ain't even been in no hole lately.
Cause everybody getting booed up because it's
But
getting
see,
cold.
even still though, I still be like, I ain't got no juicy shit to tell y'all. I can tell y'all some old shit if y'all want to hear about some old shit.
Old stories.
Plenty of old stories. But we're gonna go ahead and go on to the next topic. But anybody in the comments, do y'all want to share anything about y'all week? Let us know. You guys can send us some inboxes or DMs and let us know how your week was, or if you have any questions and need any advice, or you got a bitch let me tell you what happened story.
You sure they want to get advice from us?
Hey, I give great fucking advice. I give great advice. Now, do I follow it?
That's the question.
But I can give some great ass advice.
Right. We always can give great advice to other people, but we tend to not take our own advice.
No.
All right. What's up, Lori? How you doing?
Hello, Lori.
Thanks
for joining, Lori. Hey, Tasia. This is my dog. What's up, Wan fan? What's up, best friend?
Woman, this Tasia from the shop.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Tasia. Girl, your edge control is everything.
Naturally honest edge control.
Yes, it lasts forever.
Forever.
Right, it's some good edge control. All right, so what's up, Marcus? I just want to speak to everybody that's commenting and acknowledge you guys.
Hello, what's up, Marcus? Do well, praying that you both are well. Thank you so much.
All right, so we're gonna move on, and we have bitch.
Oh my God, you guys!
It's gonna be one of those kind of nights.
No, the fuck is not, bitch. It is not. You will not know. We're not gonna rebuke that spirit today. We are not having that. Okay.
So today's bitch, did you know that today, September 28th, in 1928, Alexander Fleming discovers penicillin. While working at his laboratory at St. Mary's Hospital, London, Alexander Fleming discovers penicillin by accident, when he noticed that many of his culture dishes were contaminated with a fungus that had a positive antibiotic, blah, blah, blah. All right.
So anyways,
we are highlighting this particular day simply because without penicillin, some of you guys would be itching and scratching.
This
itchy and scratchy show.
Wait a minute, is that a real song?
Yes, from The Simpsons.
It's called The Itching and Scratchy Show?
Yes, it's a cat and a mouse.
I did not watch The Simpsons. I grew up black. I didn't watch the fucking Simpsons.
It's a lot of black people that watch The Simpsons.
I know, but I didn't watch that bullshit. When the Simpsons came on at night, then that's when I knew it was time for me to go to bed.
What's up?
Or start getting ready, doing homework or whatever. Yeah.
When the Simpsons came on, they came. Well, you're right.
It was time. It was time to go.
Yeah, but we wanted to highlight that particular point because some people, that penicillin save a lot of lives.
See, but you know what though? I remember though penicillin. I used to do that for strep throat when I was a kid, because I used to get strep throat all the time when I was a little girl, and they used to have to give me penicillin, and I think I was having an allergic reaction to it, like my skin would peel. On the penicillin. Maybe that's why my skin was peeling, bitch.
See, Marcus was like, "What? The Simpsons? The shit, one of the longest."
You're not even listening to me. It does not matter. I do not like The Simpsons. I don't like The Simpsons. Well, I don't say I don't like them. I just don't watch that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I just don't watch that bullshit. But all of you people who have been itching and scratching, today was the day penicillin was created, and you guys should be happy. We should celebrate today. We're gonna cheers to the anniversary of penicillin, you guys.
Thank God I ain't never needed any, but
Hallelujah.
All
And I
right.
had to have penicillin for strep throat.
Well, that's different. But so we have another section called Bitch What You Mean. And so basically we talk about the different memes that we see throughout the week. Like between us and our group messages, there are a lot of memes shared, and we try to pick some of the more funny or the more relatable memes, between us. So I do have some. Friend, if you have some, just let me know.
What you mean, ho? What you mean?
Okay, but this one is like more of a what would you do?
Bitch, what would you do?
Okay, so bitch, wait, that's the wrong thing. Okay, what if y'all whole gallery uploaded to Facebook and your phone died? I would die with it. I would die with my
phone. Me?
Baby, it's gonna be plenty of broken homes.
I mean,
you in your gallery?
No, I'm not gonna say broken home because they no marry men up in that motherfucker.
Well,
let's set the record straight on that. No man. Now some men
relationships.
Yeah, some men who probably lied about their situation and actually have girlfriends and stuff like that. But I wouldn't give a shit because I let that motherfucker charge up on my nice little speedy charger. I'll have time to delete them in like a minute or two. I got so many pictures in my phone. Most of my most recent pictures.
It probably take forever for this shit to load too.
It'll take forever for it to load. 1. 2, you're gonna have to really scroll through that bitch to see some shit. Cause I don't take nudes. I don't do that. I don't take nudes. I might have a wop body ass, bikini picture in that motherfucker.
Not a wop.
Yeah, one that was not a good angle that I might be ashamed of. But oh my gosh, there goes my big belly. But other than that, no, I'm not gonna give a fuck because I don't take those kind of risque photos. I haven't had nobody that I needed to take them for. So, I don't have that in my phone. You're going to get a whole bunch of pictures of jewelry, a whole bunch of pictures of people's hair, and a whole bunch of motherfucking selfies.
Yeah, you do take a lot of selfies.
I take a lot of selfies and a lot of pictures of myself. You're going to be scrolling for a long motherfucking time. You ain't finna get none of this shit out of my phone. So I wouldn't give a shit.
Me, on the other hand, I would just have to go to Africa.
And then as far as the dudes that's in my phone who like got relationships, I mean, typically these relationships kind of ceased, but when they got with that person or once I found out they had a person. So I mean, and they not like no freaky pictures. They more like, ussies, like, hey baby.
Ussies.
Yeah, ussies. Like, baby, come take a picture with me. You know what I'm saying?
And they be taking pictures.
And I get video footage and everything.
So and a nigga can't deny.
And I get some kisses on the jaw and the neck, some shit like that,
And a nigga can't deny that.
And they can't. Because I got receipts and I keep
them. Have you ever had to use those receipts?
Yes, I did. Okay, so bitch, let me tell you what happened. So yes, I have had to use my receipts before. And I'm going to tell you when I had. Do you remember that time I had got flued out? That one time I got flued out. I've been flued out one time, y'all. And he just flew me to Atlanta. That's it.
I've been flued out to Atlanta.
It was just Atlanta. But anyway, this was a long time ago. This probably had been like 2015, 2016, because this was when I started Jewelry Box Up. Mm-hmm. So anyway, long story short, you guys, there was this guy. I met him out in the club here one night. We hit it off. He was older, and I just really liked his fucking swag. Mm-hmm. And so he lived in Atlanta, but he had a child here. His child was like in the 12th grade that year. So he was coming back and forth participating in all his son's senior activities. So anyway, I was seeing him a whole lot. We were talking on the phone a whole lot, FaceTime and all of this stuff. And I was like getting into this dude. He wasn't from here. He was older. He seemed to be a little bossed up. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, okay, what I'm saying? Let me see what's up with him. So anyway, we ended up deciding that I was going to come to Atlanta, stay a weekend with him. I go from a Thursday to a Sunday. So that's kind of long. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I get down there early Thursday morning. And we kick it and everything. And so okay, let me go ahead. Let me fast forward. So we had a great weekend. He showed me a great time. I mean, it was really, really a good weekend. But one of those days he had to go to work on Friday. So at the time I was modeling, I was selling sunglasses with Jewelry Box. So I had on a pair of sunglasses. for jewelry box, and I took a picture in his house, in his apartment. And you literally could see a corner of his bed. I literally was the whole picture, and there was like a little corner of his bed in the background. And he comes busting in the door about an hour later. What are you doing? Taking pictures in my house. All this stuff, going ham on my motherfucking ass about these pictures. And I said, I ain't post no picture. I showed him the picture, and he was like, there's my comforter in the back. And it's like this much. And so basically he ended up having a girlfriend who did not live there. But how the bitch found me on Instagram, she said that he was frequent coming to Memphis so much that she went on his Instagram and followed every female that he followed that was from Memphis.
That's too much time on your hands.
So she had been following me. So she knew that I was on the plane. I didn't even put that I was flying on the plane or nothing like that. So she just followed me. She knew that comforter, and she knew she'd been over there.
You know a corner.
You
of
know the corner of
house.
that comforter, especially when you suspect some shit already.
So obviously he had already been cheating on her before you came into the picture.
Yeah, it definitely was. So this is what happened. So I get we get to arguing about that while we there, but he still ends up showing me a really, really good time. He waits till I get back home to Memphis, and we're just talking like normal. Then the girl calls me. She gets my phone number from my booking website to do hair. She gets my phone number. She calls me, and y'all wouldn't go into this. She ends up calling me, and she going ham about, you fat bitch, you this, that, he don't want you. He told me he felt sorry for you. You some little hoe. All of this shit.
But he brought me down here.
But this is the thing, not only did he bring me down there, she was like, he said the only thing that he did was buy you some cheap ass sunglasses. This was also the person who gave me money to start a jewelry box. Okay. So I said, okay, well, he funded, whatever, if he bought me some cheap ass sunglasses, okay, oh well, whatever.
But he bought it though. See, this is how stupid she sounds. First of all, you calling you bald headed bitch, this, that, and the third. The nigga flew me down there.
And spent the whole week. I didn't pay for
Thursday,
shit.
Friday,
I did not pay for anything
Sunday.
while I was there.
And he bought me some sunglasses.
And we went to nice places and nice clubs, and I was able to get what I wanted. I was younger then, so it wasn't like,
That's so stupid.
But this was how I ended up having to use it. When she did all of that, and I was like, what? At first I wasn't saying it because I was really trying to save him because I didn't want to fuck up my situation. But then he kind of got wrong with me, and I'm like, hold on, what you not gonna do is disrespect me because you doing some fuck shit. I might be younger than you, but I'm not a fucking idiot. Mm-hmm. So ended up, she was telling me all this stuff that he was saying about me and all this stuff. And at this point, I was believing it because he started sending me messages saying stuff like, why the fuck you lying, ugly motherfucker? Da-da-da-da-da.
It might have been her ass.
They couldn't have been together. They couldn't have been, because she didn't live there. It was no way, like, she could have, but I don't know. But it was coming from his phone. And then he ended up calling me. So no, it was him. Oh, okay. He ended up calling me. We argued on the phone. So this is what I ended up doing. I ended up sending the bitch all the videos, all the motherfucking pictures of me and him together. And I said, if he can say whatever he want to say. I had a shitload of them motherfuckers, okay? And we was kissing on them motherfuckers. All types of shit.
I bet her heart broken pieces.
No, the conversation.
She was crying in the shower in her shoes.
The conversation changed. She was like, you know what? He's just a habitual liar. And he this. And I knew I shouldn't have believed him. And she started venting me. And I said, well, that's your problem now. I don't give a fuck. Like, don't be venting me, bitch. You don't call me all types of shit because your nigga cheating on you.
And he been cheating on you.
And been cheating on you. That's what she gonna say. She gonna say, I am an engineer and I drive a Mercedes-Benz and I make this much a year. And I said, bitch, I'm a struggling hairstylist. I drive a 2005 Ford Focus and I live with my mama and dad. And guess what? Your nigga still wanted to fuck, bitch. And he wanted to invest in a bitch, wanted to see a bitch win. So that engineering shit don't mean nothing, boo-boo.
Okay. Them degrees and
you got all them papers behind you, bitch, and I got one. A cosmetology license. The fuck? Anyway, okay, but that was enough about my story.
That was a good one though, because we got that from if your phone uploaded And I said something about the relationships. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure if I want to do this one. Ladies, would you find it disrespectful if a guy, and I did not type this, somebody else did. I know I'll be doing typos, but this time it wasn't me. If a guy tells you he doesn't want a relationship, he just want to hit. I would say, no, I don't find it disrespectful. I'm not saying that it's respectful, but I wouldn't be pissed off because at least you're being upfront and honest with me and not wasting my time and allowing me to make the decision if I want to be intimate with you as well. The only thing I have an issue with is guys tend to not be that direct sometimes because they are afraid to miss out on the pussy.
Sometimes you gotta miss out on the pussy.
Right. And I feel like you should be mature enough to, hey, if this is all I want from you, I'm going to let you know that and be willing to miss out on the pussy.
Niggas don't never want to miss out on the pussy.
Like, they got to get it all.
One nigga told me this before. And he was like, the only thing better than your pussy is new pussy. That's it. That's the only thing better. You nigga can have the greatest pussy right here in front of him, but he's not gonna give a fuck because he just gonna want some new pussy.
I'm not no dude, so I can't explain.
I'm telling you, I know.
I'm not a guy.
I have enough guy friends that I hear the bullshit. That's it. Lori Young said he want to hit it, but ain't got nothing to work with.
And those be the ones that get on my nerves.
Oh, they do all that motherfucking talking.
Like, whoa.
Wait a minute now. No, but I don't think that I would find it disrespectful either. I would respectfully decline or, agree. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what I want to do. Typically, now I probably would not agree because I think I want to settle down right now. I think I want a real relationship. I think I'm ready.
You think or you know?
I think I'm ready.
I think I can. I think I can. I think I am. I think I am. Come on, ride that train. And ride it. Come on, ride that train.
I think I can. Okay. All right.
The worst she can say is no. Thank you, Gerard.
Gerard, so you asking bitches, hey, can we just smash? Because I don't really want this relationship.
And then, okay, on Tinder, I definitely don't get offended on Tinder because it's known for a hookup website. Yeah, there's some people that you can meet.
Is that what it's known for?
That's what it's.
That's why my shit is deleted. I deleted my shit
for now.
I get on there when I'm bored.
Right. And so, but sometimes you can meet, decent people on those websites. But if a guy comes to me on Tinder and want to smash, I'm like, no. But I just feel like I want to make that choice. You should be willing to miss out on the opportunity to smash.
Yeah, that's we agreed on that because we talked about that on the phone earlier. Like, just tell me, I will decline, and you just have to be okay with missing out on the pussy.
Like it's their version of that. I don't want a relationship right now. That means I just want to fuck you.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it means.
Yeah, I just want to fuck. I just want to fuck. Hey, I just want to fuck. But can I get some
fuck
head?
me, bro? Can I really?
Hey, fuck me, bro.
Okay, look, we gotta stop with all these doggone sirens. Okay, I think we have maybe one more.
Before we get into
what you mean,
we gotta get.
So it says, who confirms the date? The person who asks for the date or the person who accepted? You go first, please.
The person who asks for the fucking date. Is that like fucking rocket science?
Clearly it is.
It is. With these Negroes, it is rocket science.
Negroes and niggerets.
Shit. Cause I'm just like, look, if you ask me, motherfucker, if you don't confirm, you don't follow up, we ain't going. I'm not gonna waste my expensive makeup getting ready for a date that you have not confirmed. Okay?
Right.
I'm not just gonna assume that we're going.
So how often should they confirm? Like, let's say you guys decide on Sunday, hey, I want to take you out on Friday. Should by Wednesday or Thursday, he reconfirms like Thursday, we still on for Friday, and then the day of, like
the day before the day of, that's enough time.
Okay.
I feel like if you tell me Sunday, because I would expect once we say something about it on Sunday, if we're actively like, you know, dating or communicating, we're gonna be in text a couple of times in between that, even if it's just a little bit, you know. And then by Thursday, you know, probably Thursday night, you can confirm, hey, we still on for tomorrow. Okay, cool. And then I would say probably maybe like a couple hours before, and then when you on your way.
Yeah. I mean, that sounded like a lot, but I don't think it was.
Like, you know, we confirm, so if it's Thursday night, we confirm Thursday night, right? Okay. So like Friday, about like what time do you think like he should
Most people go out between 7 and 9.
So at what point should he be like, are you out? I'm getting ready. So when he start getting ready, he's like, hey, you know, I'm getting ready.
And see, this is the thing. I don't want to be too technical about it, because when you technical like that, it can get like, just let me know at least 2 hours in advance so that I can have time. Oh,
no. I need at least a 4-hour notice. You can, like, if we have talked about it the night before, then I know, okay, the night before is enough for me to be like, okay, I know we going tomorrow. But the day of, I need you to say something like, you know, I'm going to hit you up when I get to the house and let you know when I start getting ready or something. You know what I'm saying?
And it's so sad that you have to be technical like that, because a lot of times you end up like getting ghosted or stood up. Because
girl, I think I'm getting ghosted right now.
Because back in the day, when a guy would say, I'm taking you out on Friday, and you going out on Friday, like, it's rare that it would be canceled. But now niggas be setting up dates and be forgetting they setting them up. Like, you asked me out, motherfucker, and then I'd be like, hey, we still on, or anything mentioning the date. What you talking about? Or, oh man, I got caught up. It's always some kind of
it's always excuse. Some bullshit.
And it's kind of sad, you know, but I'm not going to be bitter about it. I haven't been stood up
in a long time.
I ain't gonna say in a long time, but I haven't been like recently a whole lot, because I haven't been on that many dates.
No reason. What be the reason though?
Because they bitch found out.
What be the reason? Like, bruh, well, I don't want to go. Okay, but what I'm gonna do?
This is what I'm starting to learn. Sometimes guys get themselves in situations and they don't know how to communicate the other shit going on, or if they change their mind about going. Like if they decide they want to do something else, sometimes it might be they want to see somebody else. And even though I wouldn't want you to put off a date with me to go see somebody else, I know I done did this shit. So if I'm gonna do this shit, I got to be big enough to receive that you don't want to see me that day. But I feel like if you plan something, don't plan nothing with me if you're not sure that you actually want to see me. Now, if there's a emergency that happens, because stuff like that does happen, you get a flat family situation or whatever, that's totally different. But for you to not communicate with me that you no longer want to go on the date, or, something happens and you text me 3 days later, oh man, you're not interested. You just here to waste my motherfucking time.
Or you got caught up with the bitch that you really wanted to fuck on at night.
Exactly.
I'm
gonna go with the latter.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm fucking up.
Yeah.
I was trying to show a comment. Okay, so those are the bitch what you memes that we have for today. And I think it's time for us to talk about like our main
topic.
And we've had like conversations about this like quite a few times, because I didn't know that this actually happened to me.
I've never heard of this term until recently.
Hold on, I got one more. Bitch, what you think? Okay. So because I do want to talk about this real quick. We won't spend a lot of time on it. But Ari Fletcher gives Moneybagg Yo, and I don't know if I spelled his name right. I feel like I separated it too much. Moneybagg Yo.
That is such a Christian way to spell it.
Moneybagg Yo.
Moneybagg Yo.
28.8 acres of land. And so there are a lot of mixed feelings about it, because they're not married, they're just dating. And I'm on like the fence about it. And I say this because, one, with them being as wealthy as they are, they typically give each other those types of gifts.
Right.
Also, she bought the land in Memphis. It's not like she bought the land in LA. And I'm not saying that the land don't really cost, in Memphis, but you can find some, pretty decent properties for an inexpensive price. We don't know what part of town it was in. That shit could have been in the hood for all we know. And I'm not trying to, belittle the gift that she had giving him.
We just don't know the details.
Right. That's her nigga. And if she want to spend her money, it ain't coming out of my bank account. So you do what the fuck you want with it. But I will say that sometimes you do have to be mindful in relationships, like not marriage and stuff, because people give each other cars and all these expensive things, and then they break up or they want their shit back.
And then they do like shit like Quavo and try to take this shit back.
Now they said that the land is in his name. Mm-hmm. And so somebody did bring up the point that what happens if something, God forbid, happens to him, their land gonna automatically go to his mama and his kids. It's not gonna, go to her, even though they for life. I'm not for lifing with anybody that ain't trying to for life me on paper.
And I kind of agree with that. Now the thing is, I'm sure. Well, if something happens to him, it will go to them. But she probably can show proof that she paid for it. It's public knowledge. So if she could probably go to court and fight for it. If she
I don't think she's the type of girl.
Yeah, But I will say this:
like
they are wealthy. So once you've given so many pieces of jewelry and cars and shit, like you run out of shit to give, you know what I'm saying? So like she said, she gave the gift that keeps on giving, that generational wealth for his kids. That's land, you know what I'm saying? They can live on it if they shit, if something happens, somebody homeless, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But this is the thing about land that people don't really realize. You have to pay taxes on that land too. So it's not like it's just a gift, like a bottle of cologne once you buy it.
Yeah, you have to pay. You do have to
pay taxes, and you probably have to do maintenance on the land.
Yeah,
But he can lease the land and have construction built on it, or apartments, or whatever you have. So it is a really great gift. Ultimately, I say that's their money, that's their relationship. Hopefully, I can meet somebody that I can buy land. Buy land for me, shit.
Yeah, because I think it's not a big deal. Because me personally, Clechandra, no, I am not doing no shit like that for no nigga. Even if I had the means to do that, I probably still would not give that elaborate.
The most Cle gonna do is buy you some food.
Unless I will reciprocate. But I also was gonna say this too, like. Even though they're not married, like it just depends on how secure I feel in my relationship. She must feel secure enough in her relationship with her boyfriend, not husband, that he will reciprocate and do those same things for her.
And he has.
And like she said, it's a lot of stuff that he's done that people that don't really know.
Her life is like drastically changed, financially, because her previous rapper boyfriend, he wasn't really known like that.
He's still like he's known.
Really, he's known because of her.
She's known because of him, and then she's known because of him originally. But now
we really didn't know her until she got with Moneybagg.
No, she had a presence. I knew who she was before she got with Moneybagg.
Well, I ain't know.
I knew who she was before she got with Moneybagg, but Moneybagg introduced her to a different audience, just like. Ari being Herbo's baby mama is introducing him to another audience, because I ain't know who the fuck he was either. You know what I'm saying? But I just think if she's secure in her relationship and think that her boyfriend will reciprocate that, then I think it's totally fine for her to give.
Reciprocation is key.
That's the thing. Or just make me feel like if I do this shit, this nigga got my back. Like,
and that's the thing I always say about whether I'm in a relationship, dating, I just want to feel like, okay, if something happens, I can call you for your help. That does not mean I'm going to call you for some money or something like that. But it might be, if I need some money, I know I can depend on you. Because I feel like if we smashing each other, and sometimes these niggas don't like wearing protection. Sometimes there have been, situations where they want to shoot up the ceiling. They gonna want to shoot the club up and shit, and I can't call you if I'm in a bind or I need help.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
I'm saying somebody that I'm really dealing with. I'm not talking about somebody that I have, been casual with. There's, have been situations.
It's levels to this shit.
Right.
It's levels to if I'm gonna call and ask your ass for some shit.
Now, I normally don't call and ask for help.
Nah, I'm not gonna ask.
Now, if you offer it, I'm gonna take it, but I'm not gonna call you and ask for it, because I typically like to, do things myself, not because I'm like this independent woman and I don't need no nigga. Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, I want somebody to reciprocate that I can trust, that got my back, because I'm a big reciprocator. I love giving gifts. No, I probably wouldn't buy land because I'm not in that financial place to buy land as of yet. But if I was, and I was rocking with you like that, or we was in a relationship, it wouldn't be a thing to me because I felt secure in what we had going. I feel like you would reciprocate and you would, have my back. And it's not about, what you're going to do for me. I'm going to do for you. You do for me. We're going to keep a record of it. It's just knowing that, hey, I can do this comfortably, knowing that he's not going to do anything crazy.
Right.
Well, hopefully he wouldn't do anything crazy.
But men don't be knowing, like, a lot of times that security that he might be giving her, you know what I'm saying? You will get a different type of bitch when she feels safe with your ass.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and sometimes it's not always have to be a committed relationship. Sometimes you both can decide, okay, we're dating, or we might be dating exclusively or getting to know each other. But I feel comfortable enough to know that, hey, he gonna have my back. He gonna make sure he gonna check on me, make sure I get home. If he sees something wrong with my car, he's gonna make sure, hey, you need me to help you change that tire, or let me take your car up here to get your oil changed or some shit like that.
Damn,
and in turn, me too. But in turn, I'm gonna make sure that you fed. I'm gonna make sure that you
got some
you fed and got some good head.
I like that, friend.
Fed and got some good head.
Good
I'm gonna be there at peace. You can lay on my lap. You know what I'm saying?
Lay your head on my pillow.
Exactly. But I can't do that, and I can't be just comfortable and free if I gotta guess how you feel about me, or is he gonna do the same thing for me? If I go buy this nigga, whatever gift that I may decide to buy, because I'm more of a small gift, like just thinking about
sentimental ass shit. Thoughtful gift.
If I go do that, is it gonna be reciprocated, or you just gonna be collecting gifts? I
don't know. I did a nice gift for somebody one time, and I wish I can go get it back. It was only $5. But I want my fucking $5.
You thought about him and you bought that shit.
I thought about him when I was in Five Below. Okay. And he like to.
But guess what? He got that cup, and every time he drink out that motherfucker, you come across his
broke it and threw it away. If you're watching this Clubhouse today, give me my fucking $5, bitch.
You can't be no Indian giver because you gave it with the intent of being nice. You can't take that shit.
Give me my fucking $5. No, I'm just playing.
Laura said $5. Yes, give me my $5.
Give me my motherfucking $5.
Because guess what? Cle ain't buying no nigga, no land that ain't her husband, because she gonna be back down there. Give me this motherfucking.
Give me my fucking shit back. Y'all, we finna dig a hole. This finna be a whole bunch of dirt.
Give me my shit back, baby. Okay, I definitely wanted to talk about that because a lot of people, like, it made it to the reel and everything. But part of me feel like that shit was done purposely for publicity because he's on tour and all that kind of stuff. And they're social media people, and somebody said they do get paid to be seen and us talk about their lives and stuff like that. So part of me feel like that was,
I don't want y'all motherfuckers talking about my life on vlogs. Okay.
And, well, if I'm gonna get paid for it, you talk away shit.
Maybe so.
But anyway,
don't come. What is it? Don't come. What is it? Don't check for me unless you got a check for me. Period.
Exactly. So our main topic, I know this is like really shifting gears.
We're shifting like a motherfucker.
Like a stick shift. Hydraulics.
You so lame.
I am not. You did it. You like right in my ass. Because you did it right with me. You was like.
Okay.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you,
all right,
Lord.
so we're going to talk about love bombing. And the reason why we wanted to talk about this is because baby, I recently learned about love bombing. I didn't know what it was and didn't know that I actually have been love bombed a few times.
I definitely have fucking been love bombed. So for you guys who do not
been fucking love bombed,
if you let the people know what love bombing is. So guys, have you ever love bombed or been love bombed? Ladies, have you ever Love bomb.
Okay, now
or
this
being
shit
love
is
bomb.
like little as hell, and I always have to go back to my screenshots to read it because y'all know I got old lady eyes. All right, so love bombing is a manipulation tactic that happens when someone overwhelms you with affection, adoration, gifts, and love in order to gain control of your behaviors. Someone trying to love bomb you may lavish you with gifts and these like over the top gestures, and somebody already done popped up in my mind. Give you constant praise and adoration. Ooh, baby, so fine. I love everything about you. You amazing. First of all, I don't think that's love bomb because I'm already amazing and fine. I am the bomb, okay? The bomb. Well, I'm not the bomb of Gilead. but I am the bomb, okay? Okay, so they want to be in constant communication with you. So that means they call and text you morning, noon, and night. And then they get upset when you implement boundaries. Like, hey, you can't be calling me at a certain time or calling me at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, I guess that wouldn't be a specific boundary. Let me read in detail. When you try to tell a love bomber to slow down or implement any kind of boundary with them, they get upset. They can present itself as them declaring that you don't care about them, that you don't love them. And that's where the manipulation happens. And then sometimes after they do all that, they stop. Like you got it. They get you and they get your affections, you fall for them, and then they stop those types of things, and you continue to be in a toxic and unhealthy relationship, hoping that it will get back to that. So a lot of, and I'm not a psychiatrist.
Are you sure? Because I'm
not
sitting on somebody's couch. I'm getting some help tonight.
I think that people, and I kind of lost my train of thought for a second. I think that abusers are love bombers.
Like physical
abusers. Yeah, and I feel like emotional and mental and verbal abusers too. Because I've never been in a physically abusive relationship, but I think
I've been love bombed before.
I do know some people that have, and they say he wasn't like this in the beginning. And then they try to isolate you from your family, or if you're saying it's, oh my gosh, this is too much. Like, I
definitely have been fucking love bombed. I got love bombed by Halloween Bay. Halloween Bay definitely love bomb me like a motherfucker. That's why the relationship ended so quickly.
I had been love bombed by somebody, and they used to do all the nice things for me. Like they would bring me food to my job, send me nice things, call me, text me every day, all day. Like it was like clockwork or whatever. And I never really tried to implement boundaries because I enjoyed it. Because up until that point, I never had anybody to do that shit. And so once we actually, got together, the shit stopped. We stopped going out on dates. Of course, the communication was kind of off because we were spending more time together in person versus, apart. And I didn't realize it until years later after getting out the relationship that that's what it was. Because I used to always be like, you weren't like this at first. And even though it was never physically abusive, it was definitely emotionally manipulative and verbally abusive. And so I was like, oh my gosh. And then I think I had 2 recent situations within the last 2 years where
bitch, tell me what happened.
So bitch, let me tell you what happened. This one guy that I've known for years. Now I've talked about him previously on the podcast. We're no longer, in communication with each other. But we were supposed to be like just fuck buddies. Like that was the plan. That was the ideal. That's what I said I signed up to do. I was a willing participant. Okay. Nobody lied to me. Nobody pulled a wool.
So she was willing.
Yeah. And I was perfectly fine. And I set boundaries in place and said, if we're going to do this, you cannot be doing this, that, and the third. And then what ended up happening was we started spending time together. They wanted to take me out. They were calling, they were texting, and all these different things. And I was like, what? I thought we was just supposed to be, kicking it or whatever. And eventually I fell for it. So once I started developing feelings, they would always constantly tell me, oh no, I don't want to be in a relationship. And I never said that I wanted to be in a relationship with you. I just said that I liked you and enjoyed my time and getting to know you. Like I was very clear about what I said. And so anytime I would try to pull away from the situation, here they come, love bombing me in a sense, want to talk to me, spend time with me, telling me how much they miss me and all that kind of stuff. Now, they never really showered me with gifts or anything, but the words of adoration and affirmation for sure. And I kept kind of going back because I genuinely had developed feelings for this person. And then they just didn't want to fuck with me no more for whatever reason. I don't think
And then they come back.
Right, and it was a constant thing. Now, ultimately, they decided that they weren't going to come back, even though I feel like they might circle the block one more time, but I'm not going to be looking for it. I just was like kind of...
He'll be back.
I was kind of, when I thought about it in hindsight, I was like, well, I think that was at least a minor form of love bombing. I'm not going to say that was the full intent, but I definitely was love bombed.
I feel like Halloween Bay definitely love bombed me.
And why do you feel like that for me?
Because when we first met, like he had been messaging me on Facebook for years.
Mm-hmm. And then I always be the one to be hunting your black ass down.
He was definitely...
He always be the one to be in the DMs for 15 years to treat you like shit.
It had been years before I was like, I just responded back. I didn't know what he did, what he had going on. I just responded back one day. And he was like, let's go to dinner. We ended up going on our first day. We went to Houston. Mm-hmm. And we had such a good conversation because he was an entrepreneur. He was a businessman. So, like, I definitely was intrigued by everything he was talking about because I was like, I'm in hair school. I want to be a boss. I want to own my own business. Like, he knows how to do this stuff. So, they got me. Then it was a lot of dinners, nice dinners. It was, money for this, money for that. Then quickly we moved in together and everything. We was always out. I was giving money to go to the mall. I mean, all this type of shit. We moved into an apartment together because he sold his house, per se. We moved into an apartment together. He let me
stole the house back.
He let me move into he let me pick the apartments we want to stay in. He let me pick out all the furniture, set it up how I want it. Mm-hmm. Like, he was like, we gonna be together like this, it. And so we did all of this within like 3 months. Like,
I remember that.
Yeah, like quick as fuck. I moved in with this nigga. I live with this nigga. Like, I see him now, I'm like, damn, I really used to live with this nigga, sleep next to him every night. That is crazy. Mm-hmm. I saw him at the all white affair. All black.
All white, all night.
It was the last, what did they had the tent? All black affair. Mm-hmm. I saw him, and it was just so weird to see him because I was just like, bruh, we definitely used to live together and smash. Now I'd be like, what the fuck was I thinking?
I was going to say this. I feel about it.
But that motherfucker love on me because he was giving me everything that I wanted. Like,
and then everything. When y'all got together, it dramatically shifted.
You know what? I really feel like it would have probably stayed the same, but he was going through some financial shit.
He probably was already going through it.
Yeah, he was. He was trying to impress me.
Scammer Bay. He did.
Yeah, it was the same. Yeah, it was. It's the same. He loved on me too.
See, I might be a psychiatrist. We sitting on the couch having a candid conversation.
Why? You know what? I've been loved on quite a few times, you motherfuckers. You know what? But have you ever loved on somebody?
No, because I'm pretty genuine. Like, if I'm going to make any type of effort to communicate with you and, let you know that I like you and I enjoy your company, I'm sincere with it. I'm not going to do it if I'm not interested in you. Okay. Like, I'm just going to I'll probably make ghost. God is working on me. But I have ghosted before, but I have worked on communicating, hey, this is not working for me, and you should probably go find somebody else. I don't like, playing with people's emotions and feelings because I don't want my emotions and feelings to be played with. So I try to be careful about that. Because what is, for me, what's the point? Like, once I didn't share with you all this shit and I just stopped, like, that's fucked up. Like, you got to be a fucked up individual.
To get what you want out the situation.
But I can get what I want at the situation without love bombing.
Well, that's true. I'm saying, but most time men can't.
Yeah.
And most of the time, men who love bomb are typically niggas with money or niggas who
Niggas with money.
like niggas who
I mean,
can like get bitches.
I mean, or even just showing, even if they can't shower you with, financial gifts, they call you all the time. They're FaceTime you all the time. They're spending a lot of time together with you.
Don't
and then that
FaceTime
shit
me.
just stops.
If a nigga FaceTime me and I ain't tell your motherfucking ass to FaceTime me,
I do get offended when somebody FaceTime
like
me.
nigga,
And we haven't established.
Right. How you know I ain't with my other nigga right now? Like,
well, I would say
how you know that I don't got a nigga and I'm laid the fuck up and you just FaceTime me and it say Ray Ray across the motherfucking screen, but I'm with John.
That's why I don't save no numbers. You might get your first letter of your name.
If
you get your whole name, that means I really like you. Now there was this one man, and I ain't gonna call him no guy or no boy because he was an older guy. He got his whole name, his picture, and a motherfucking ringtone, bitch. I really like that motherfucker. At the time,
I know exactly.
He had a whole thing. So I'm not really, quick to save numbers like that because I just feel like if it's not gonna turn into anything, I'm gonna be pissed if you got an iPhone. It's gonna say maybe such and such, and I can't get rid of it unless I delete everything. And I don't really delete my text messages just in case I do need them for receipts.
The receipts,
okay?
You need those receipts.
I don't save your number unless I feel like you're gonna be around long enough. Then I'll save your extra number, unless like I have that instant connection and chemistry with you. But it can always be deleted.
Always be deleted.
But there wasn't like love bombing wasn't the only form of emotional manipulation. I do have 3 others. Hopefully we can get through them without, dragging the show on too long. But I really feel like these are important just in case you may find yourself in that situation. The next one is gaslighting. Now, it does not necessarily mean gaslighting just with a relationship, like
friendships too.
Yeah, friendships, family members,
work relationships,
racist ass white people, all that. So, gaslighting is a manipulation tactic in which a person, in order to gain more power, makes a victim question their own reality or sanity. Someone trying to gaslight you may tell blatant lies to you about you or others, deny that they ever said or did something even though you have proof, make you question your own reality. You just making this shit up in your head. You like Shaggy said, it wasn't me. So I was kissing on the sofa.
It wasn't me.
All right.
He was gaslighting like a boyfriend.
Right. Use what is near and dear to you as ammunition. Wear you down over time, throw in positive reinforcement to confuse you, use confusion to weaken you, project their own shortcomings and misdeeds onto you, try to align people against you. So like calling other family members and let me tell you what your son or your daughter or your cousin snitching on them basically. Tell you or others that you're crazy and tell everyone else is a liar, or tell you everyone else is lying. Like, so if you catch your nigga cheating or your bitch cheating or some shit, and you got text messages, receipts, just like in your situation, the dude was like, she lying, you lying ass motherfucking shit. He was actually gaslighting his girlfriend.
Making her feel
like what she saw and what she was assuming was wrong. I know he was.
Gaslighting motherfucker.
Right, so everybody has been gaslighted. Like, we don't have to like share a specific story about gaslighting because we have. You can
gaslight your kids.
You can gaslight your kids. I'm not sure. Now I noticed that there were certain things that I said like, "You gonna be all right."
That's gaslighting.
I didn't realize that it was actually gaslighting because they might actually be hurt or they may, be in their feelings. Now, if they throwing a temper tantrum, that's totally different. But if it's something genuinely that happens, I have learned that saying stuff like that to your kids can be very gaslighting. We have 2 more. And this one is, I think, more so related to friendships, I believe. I could be wrong. But negging, this is the first time I actually heard of this. Negging is when a person tries to manipulate you into feeling bad about yourself. Negging happens in a few different ways. They give backhanded compliments. Oh, Cle, you still got that little jewelry business? You still got that little uniform making business, Deanna?
Yeah.
you know, well, don't you look good? Or well, don't you look fabulous? I know I didn't say this shit to somebody.
Like, damn, bitch, I don't be looking cute.
Okay, a great example for you, because you like to wear two pieces and you like to, show them titties. Oh, girl, I couldn't do it. Like, you got a lot of confidence. I couldn't do that.
Bitches tell me that all the time. I be telling you that. I say that every time. I was like, yeah, I always say that. I was like, when folks be trying to tell me,
my hair
you just have so much confidence. I be like,
now I don't think every time,
bitch, what you trying to say? I don't think how I'm fat and fine. And period.
I don't think every time it's intended to be a form of negging, because some people, let's say if it's other, overweight young ladies or fluffy ladies, like I like to call them, they might be like, dang, she's so fly, she know how to wear stuff that's very complimentary to her shape or what have you. So I'm stumbling over my words because I'm high. Yeah. But in my opinion, I don't think that's necessarily nagging, but you can tell, when your frenemies or some shit like that be saying slick ass shit to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you one time I felt like this girl was nagging me. So,
or they're always joking. Girl, I was just playing. Yeah. I wasn't serious.
So this girl, I felt like she was nagging me one time because she was like, it was like a while back when Curtis Givens had that Mr. Ruggs dude come to Memphis. So he said some like derogatory shit about Memphis when he got back to Atlanta. So the internet, of course, Instagram, all the Memphis folks like chewed his ass up, checking the shit out of him. So I comment along with the rest of the fucking city. I was like, that's what the fuck that nigga get. You know what I'm saying? They should have snatched his chain in the club talking about Memphis. So he comments back to my comment and he was like, shut up, ugly. And then he blocked me. So Mr. Ruggs has me blocked on Instagram. And so I was like, damn, like, what the fuck? Like, why you just took my comment like that? But I didn't give a shit, whatever. And so...
Ooh, I got some more. It says...
Wait a minute, I ain't finished.
Oh, my bad.
Hey,
I got excited.
Yeah, and so then, old girl who was supposed to be my friend at the time, she was like, hey, ugly. Like, she just kept saying it. She was like, he said, hey, ugly. She screenshot the shit out of shit. She was just having a field day with this.
I feel like ugly. I know which friend was this, and it was the ugly friend. The one that was ugly. Because she felt like, see, I ain't ugly by myself. It's like she probably at the time.
She was too excited about that shit. I was like, now that I know that bitch nagged the fuck out of me.
Exactly. So some other examples are give you constant praise. No, that's love bombing. I'm sorry. They're always just joking. Lighten up. Where's your sense of humor? When they be saying fucked up foul shit to you, they insult you under the guise of constructive criticism. Their report was terrible, but the subject is completely over your head after all.
Oh, I get that.
Mm-hmm. They disguise insults as questions. Don't take this the wrong way,
bitch.
But are you really going to eat all that by yourself?
Yes, the fuck I am.
You know why?
You nag me, friend. You be nagging me, friend.
No, but bitch, you really do be having a lot. That bitch will have 2 pieces of fish, some egg rolls, a loaded baked potato, some hot wings, and some French fries. I be like, damn, that is a lot to eat. But when you be high, I mean, that's a lot to eat in one setting. But a lot of times you be high, so it's totally different. You have a different level of appetite.
Do not nag me. You are emotionally manipulated.
You ain't nobody emotionally manipulated. Because when I'm high like that, I be eating all types of shit too. Anyway. I'm sorry, Fred, if you feel like I nagged you. I know that's what the fuck I was doing.
Nagging me, baby.
Okay. They make you feel sorry for voicing concerns by minimizing their mistreatment. Like, I ain't do you, I could have did you like these other niggas did you.
Oh my God. I wonder if BFF is watching this, because that means that nigga was nagging her. Cause he said I could have been a jackass. Well, you were a jackass,
Right. So,
but you were just what you didn't consider was a jackass.
I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I do a lot of naked.
Well, you know what? This is what we are on, bitch. Let me tell you what happened. If we sitting on this couch, you have had an epiphany that you a fucking nigger, bitch, and you are.
You're a nigger. You're a nigger.
This is some hot shit right now. But bitch, you do be nagging. You nag a lot.
So here's another. This is a good one because I know a lot of women do this. This is emotional blackmail, and I got a story for this one. So emotional blackmail, and this is the last one, is a dysfunctional form of manipulation that people use to place demands and threaten victims to get what they want. The undertone of emotional blackmail is, if you don't do what I want when I want it, you will suffer. Prime example, I'm going to quit the podcast. I was playing. But anyway, the emotional blackmailer typically does not have any other coping or go-to methods for how to communicate and interact. Some examples are, if you stop loving me, I will kill myself. I've already discussed this with our pastor, therapist, family, and friends, and they agree that you're being unreasonable. I'm taking this vacation with or without you. We've all said a with or without you to somebody. How can you say you love me and still be friends with them? I want to point out to the example, if you ever stop loving me, I would kill myself, because I had Psycho Bae that I was dating. I wanted to break up with him.
I remember Psycho Bae.
And I don't want to laugh at this. And I know I've shared this before. I don't want to laugh at people who are, go through mental depression and have mental issues and have committed suicide, because I know that's a very sensitive topic. But in this situation, this nigga was lying. He was like, if you break up with me, I'm going to hang myself in the closet. Now, this nigga on the phone with me.
He like 6 foot tall.
He's 6 foot tall, first of all. He lived all the way like off Austin P somewhere, kind of like, it was kind of like in the hood. And the older houses, they closets are really little. So imagine this 6 foot motherfucker trying to hang himself. And my dumb ass, well, I wasn't dumb, but my young ass was like, well, I'm going to talk to you later. And hung up the phone as he was so calm and killing himself with the belt around his neck. Now, I knew he was playing, because logically, like, how can you do that? I've seen your closet. Like, you literally like this much taller than your closet. I don't know. And he would do that to, try to get me to emotionally react or do what he want or to stay with him. So for me, that's emotionally blackmailing. I had another situation where I had an opportunity to work at this studio to do music or whatever. And the guy that I was with, we were on the brinks of breaking up or whatever. And he was like, well, if you stay with me, then I'll allow you, or, I'll feel comfortable with working with you on this opportunity. But if we're not together, then I won't feel comfortable. I told him, I was like, I was like, I don't like that you're doing this, because this is something that's important to me. If you know me, I love music, I love writing music and so forth. And so basically, he went and told the director or the person that was over the program that they wanted me to be a part of, I don't feel comfortable with working with her. And it was because we were breaking up. If you know me personally, I don't care who the fuck you is. If it comes to my coins or my career, what I want, I'm gonna work.
So crazy though, but that's why that motherfucker can't keep shit that he's had since then. No job,
and
no opportunity.
I feel like there was karma.
Because you green as a motherfucker.
Yeah. So I have been emotionally blackmailed. I can be honest and say I probably have emotionally blackmailed somebody else, not knowing that that's what it was. I ain't never said, if you leave me, I'm gonna kill myself. Like I don't love a nigga.
I have never been emotionally blackmailed. Them niggas don't give that much of a fuck about me, I guess. I don't know. Nobody pretended to kill themselves to be with me. I don't think, or if you don't do, I think maybe, I can tell you, was that emotional blackmail or like pussy blackmail? Because I got pussy blackmail when I was like in the 8th grade. Yep. My boyfriend at the time wanted me to have sex with him, but I was scared. I was like, no. But if you really love me, you really like me, you do
That
it.
is emotional blackmailing. So, ladies, all this time when these young ass, stupid ass little boys was like, if you love me, you'll show and
You
prove
would
to
do
me.
it.
He
And
was
I was
emotionally
like, no,
blackmailing.
I can't do it because I was scared.
Have you been a victim of emotionally
Have you
blackmail?
been
Dial this number at 555.
bitch, let me tell you what happened.
And I mean, it's not funny because for some people
It's not,
very
it's not, you
serious.
guys. It's very
Like we can
serious.
laugh about it now because it's in the past, you know. But in that situation, the bitch probably was crying and emotionally.
Oh my
distraught.
gosh, like I
I'm
should
finna lose
know.
my 8th grade boyfriend that don't do shit for me but buy me teddy bears and candy.
He didn't even buy me no teddy bears or candy. He dogged my ass out in 8th grade, bitch.
Not in
I've
the
been getting
8th
dogged
grade.
down since bitch, how you been getting dogged out since the 8th grade? That's why I ain't shit now, y'all. Cheers to not being shit.
Because I learned today I ain't shit.
Toxic bitch. Oh, two toxic
Hi,
bitches.
my name is Deanna and I'm a toxic bitch.
It's okay, friend.
And I didn't realize it till today after sitting on this couch.
You a toxic bitch.
It is not intentional. Like I be doing shit and I'm like, damn, it is my fault. Like I always get upset. Like when I'm texting a guy or whatever and I ain't heard from him, I'm like, this motherfucker ain't text me. And it be my ass not texting him back.
Cause you be forgetting, bitch.
I do.
You a forgetting bitch.
I'm like, oh
Hello,
my
her
God.
name is Deanna and she is a forgetting bitch.
I thought, damn, I'm a toxic bitch. I'm a forgetting bitch. I'm a hungry bitch. I'm a sleepy.
You a freaking bitch.
I'm your bitch. I'm your lover.
I do not feel ashamed. Yeah.
Wait, somebody. We have not had wine on the show. That's what it is. That's why we the way we are. Because we had wines and a little bit of God's green earth, okay?
Hallelujah. Praise
Having
Jesus.
the communion.
Okay, you guys. What's the next topic? What's the next topic?
That was it,
That was it.
The emotional manipulation. So there was love bombing, there was gaslighting, there was negging, as well as
negging.
Emotional blackmail.
Oh, we did do it.
Yeah, so though it was more, but we didn't want to, spend the whole podcast on that. We might post it on our page.
We're gonna post it on our page, you guys. We're going to do it.
Shut up, Gerard. He said somebody need to take our wine.
Hey.
Right.
Wait a minute. First of all, I'm straight. I'm hungry, if nothing.
Because we definitely hitting up half shell because we're going to see
Sita. Mama Sita. Okay.
What's up, Mama Sita?
Hey, Mama Sita.
Yo quiero taco. That was not what I meant to say. I wanted to say yo quiero comer. I want to eat. And I said yo quiero taco.
Let's just do this. This is my favorite part of the show, you guys. This is my favorite fucking part of this show. It is. You got your best friend?
I think I do. I'm gonna cut on by.
I don't think I have mine yet. I'm gonna pick.
And Cle normally have her shit together.
I got something I have been, you know.
What? I don't listen to like a whole lot of new music. Like I listen to a lot of old school music.
It's the jam of the week. It's your jam of the week. This is my favorite part, y'all. I love the jam of the week.
Okay, so damn, what was my motherfucking jam? Oh, okay. So I'm not sure if I played this before. It is by Victoria Monet, and I love Victoria Monet. She always have like some little bops, and this song is called "Moment" by Victoria.
I was almost about to pick a Victoria Monet song today.
Hey, we can do Victoria Monet. So. Made me feel sexy.
Hey, I love this
Maybe
song.
wanna take
This is on one of our playlists, right? Is it on one of our playlists?
mind the instrumentation and everything.
You did bad. Look what your mind's imagination can do. Make this shit true. Yeah, you do. Yeah. So let me take away your pain, give me all of your emotions. Land it like a plane on my back if you can't hold it.
Hey. All right. So there
It's
was
your
Moment
motherfucking moment
by Victoria Monet. I love Victoria Monet. Can I send one in? No, you gotta be on the show to send one in.
Right, Gerard.
You know what? We probably should have like a playlist thing when we play our playlist songs.
Okay. So mine this week, I'm gonna go ahead and pick my Victoria Monet song that I was going to pick originally, but I was gonna change it. It is her new single, Coastin'. I like it because it's a feel-good song. And like when I wake up early in the morning, like music is what gets me up. So it's real feel-good. I wish she should have came out with it a little earlier in the summer.
Yeah.
It's definitely a summer jam, but she's like a Cali girl, I think. I don't know. But it's Victoria Monet, Coastin'.
Hey boy, don't wanna waste your time thinking of you is opposite mine. Tell me, baby, what's your sign? 'Cause you're astronomically fine.
What's up with bitches and signs?
Think of you. Baby, all I do is think of the
way I want to give you this ass. Hey. When I'm throwing it back, north, south, east, west coast. Hey. North, south, east, west coast. Hey. Okay.
Girl, these songs making me horny.
Wait a minute. Okay, you guys, we want to again thank everybody for tuning in today, for watching another episode of Bitch Let Me Tell You What Happened. If you have been manipulated in any kind of way and you want to fucking tell us about it, just go ahead and DM us on Bitch Let Me Tell You What Happened. It's BLMTYWH on Instagram, or you can do Bitch Let Me Tell You What Happened at G. It's the acronym, right?
Yeah, BLMTYWH at gmail.com.
Yes, and
more than likely you're better off DMing us on Instagram because we don't check that damn email.
Hey, I do. I check it. I look at it. But anyway, yes, let us know if you have been emotionally manipulated, if you have been emotionally blackmailed, if you have been negged, if you have been gaslighted or love bombed. Like, let us know. Give us your stories. And if you
just got a crazy bitch, let me tell you what happened.
Crazy
story.
Bitch, and niggas too. Y'all can be like, bitch, let me tell you what happened. You know what I'm saying? Too. You know.
I don't know. I'm comfortable if they calling me a bitch outside the beer.
Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, thanks you guys for watching, and have a good night.
Have a good night.
Hey, I'm hungry.
Let's go to half shell. Let's go to half shell. Let's
Get some food. Let's eat. Hey, I can tear the couch up, tear it up. Hey. Oh, bitch, I'm trying to do this motherfucking shit.